All right, everybody, let's go ahead and jump into opening the mail that I got in my P.O. box for the month of May. So as you can see, I've got a pretty good pile here. Definitely not as much as I usually get, but that's okay because there's some really good stuff in here and I can't wait to share it with you today. So the first one we have is from Miss Emily. Emily participates every month and her creations get better and better. I always love her mail art. It's simple, but it's to the point and it's really, really good. So let's see what we have here. I love this. The presentation is awesome. Ooh, we've got some stamps. Everybody knows how much I love these vintage stamps and I'm so excited. So here is a note and we've got two different pockets, but let's see what her note says. Okay, so Emily just shares that I have gotten her hooked on going to antique malls to find all of her paper treasures, and that's exciting. I love sending people to antique malls because everybody thinks that they're just full of old glass or furniture, and that's not the case. Antique malls are huge shopping malls or shopping centers that are filled with different vendors, sometimes hundreds of vendors, and they all source different things. So you could have a mid-century modern vendor, you could have a paper vendor, you could have someone who's super into stamps. It's different everywhere you go. So that's why I always recommend checking out your local antique malls because they get overlooked, and I shop there like multiple times a week at mine. So let's see, it looks like we've got some little stamped images here. I love these. These look like they're Tim Holtz, and it feels like they're on sticker paper, so that'll be fun. Sorry if my voice sounds a little croaky. I don't know what's going on. Ever since I got home from my trip to the Eastern Shore, my voice has been sort of croaky, and I don't know if it was the change in weather or scenery or what. I don't feel sick, but my throat is just, I feel like I'm a frog. So that's really fun. I love these little bits. And then she's also included some of these stamps. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get into this. I'm sure I'm doing it all wrong. But here are some of the stamps. We've got lots of kings in here. We've got King George in here a lot. This is the most King George stamps I've ever seen in one place. And wow, that's exciting. I love all those. I don't have very many King George stamps, so that's really exciting. And all of the colors too. I love that. Ooh, I love these so much. All right, let's go ahead and tuck this back in. Thank you so much, Emily, for making this and sharing your little treasures that you have found. I'm so glad that you have found some luck at the antique malls. This is from D Spencer in Indiana, and first of all, I love that she painted the envelope. That's really fun. But we have this cute little card, and I've got some Post-its. I always need Post-its, so that's always fun to have on hand. I think she made this card too. Look how pretty. Hello, hashtag happy mail. Little cupcake. Ooh, a fun little recipe. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at all this ephemera she has painted and sewn. Oh, this is so much fun. Look at this. Look how textured that is. I love that. Oh, this is so fun. This looks like an ATC. Don't be busy, be productive. Amen. These are so fun. I love these little clusters. And we have a little handmade card with an envelope and a little rainbow. I did cover her address on here. I know that you love Happy Mail, but I'm not going to put your address all over the internet. And then, oh, look at that. I love that she left the strings hanging off to add that texture to it. I love that. Oh, this is so fun. These are so pretty. Thank you so much for making these, Dee. I can't wait to use them and share them. And this card is really pretty too. I might reuse that as well. Alright, next is from Miss Karen, and Miss Karen has made the cutest little envelope here. And then inside is just this really cute card where she shares that she found it at an estate sale, and it made her think of me. So it's cute. I could totally see Lady Clara wearing that. This next one, I haven't opened it. This is from Miss Audrey Hoover, I mean, and I did have a little peek when I was opening the envelope. So we've got this little package, this pretty thing, and then she has included some maps. You guys know I love maps, so that's really exciting. Let's see what's in here. I love this paper. Reminds me of like old wallpaper. But we have a selection of fun things here. It looks like we've got some pretty handmade paper. I love the color of this. Some pretty floral prints. Oh, look at that. I love this. 1847, goodness gracious. And then we have this old sewing pattern. I love the texture of these. These are always really fun to use. And then we have some old bank checks. Those are really fun. I love these. The font is really pretty. And we've got some pretty music paper. Now this is really fun. I love the texture of this too. I love using music paper in my projects. And I have a little poem. Oh, look how pretty. Look how pretty this is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I am gonna have to find a project for this. That is too pretty to just leave it like that. All right. Let's get all of these delicates picked back up. I love all the textures you've included, Audrey. This is going to be really fun to use. There's so many different font and paper textures and colors here. This is going to be really, really fun to use. And then in here, which she has wrapped in a book paper, and I love the sound of that. We have some old cards. Ooh, look at these. Oh, they're little kitty cats. Oh my gosh. So these were her mom's. I love those. I love these old bridge cards. These are so fun. And then this is from a game called Rook. Look at that. These are always so much fun. The designs are just endless. So much fun. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for sharing these with me, Audrey. This is so special and sweet. I love that. I'm going to save this paper too because I'm definitely going to reuse it. Alright, before we get into the bigger items, we did get 4 postcards this month. This is from Iolani in Oahu, Hawaii. And it's from my pen pal, Jess. Look how pretty she decorated that. I've been to Iolani before, back in 2015. Look at this. I love this postcard. I hate how the postal machines just totally rip these postcards up, but this is from my friend Kim. We did a swap. I had a Maryland one. I have it here. when I went home to Maryland, I ordered some Maryland ones to send home to my patrons. And then Kim posted about them, and she had South Carolina, so we swapped. I sent her a Maryland one, and she sent me South Carolina, and then she also sent this to me when she was at home. I love the way she decorates things, and her stickers are always so pretty. And then this one I just got yesterday. This was the last thing that came in the month of May. This is from my pen pal in Greece, and I just love it. I love these stamps. Alright, before my voice really goes, we have a package in from New Zealand, and I love the stamps. I will definitely be saving these and the cancellation. This whole corner is probably going to go into my journal. And this is from actually a patron of mine, Olivia, and she made this really pretty thing. How cute is this? So let's see what's inside. So here is, I think I read this. She found some engineering things. So a couple of months back for Patreon, I had an architecture and engineering theme, and she found some things and wanted to share. And I always love these. Anything with cool images on them, I just absolutely love. I don't know, I just think that's just so interesting. It adds so much dimension and texture to the background. So cool. Look at this. And then in this little envelope here, we've got some things. We've got some coffee stained tape, which is super cute. And then some stamped images. I love this. New Zealand Post. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. All of these are so cool. I'm just going to leave all of this right on my desk because I'm just going to put it to use immediately. This is so much fun. I love getting stamp samples because buying wooden stamps can be expensive, and if you don't absolutely love the design, it can get kind of old really quick, and it can become kind of an expensive investment, and if you don't love it and use them all the time, then it just becomes kind of a waste. And so getting stamp samples like this is just like the best way to be able to get the images of a wooden stamp without the investment and taking up room in your office. So this is from Brianna in Miami, and she also participates almost every month, but this month is the first time she's ever sent something bulky like this. So let's take a look at what we have here. Look how pretty this envelope is. So cute. Oh my god, look at that sticker. Oh, I didn't want to rip it. Oh well. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, she sent some flowers too. Alright, let's read this really quickly. Okay, Brianna, your letter. I loved it. There are so many things I need to unpack here. The first, congratulations on applying to your first job. She's graduating in December. And, oh, a Coast Guard helicopter is flying over. She just sent her resume out and applied to her first job, so that's a big, big step. And second, she asked if I like to watch or listen to musicals. And before I ever saw Hamilton on Disney Plus, the answer was not really. I did participate in my high school musical, which was Beauty and the Beast, and I really enjoyed doing that, but I was with my friends, so it was kind of like an easy way to hang out with my friends. And my sister growing up was obsessed with the musical Cats, the original. And when they originally filmed the Broadway play back in like the 90s or early 2000s, she was obsessed. So we watched that a lot growing up. And then Hamilton changed the game for me. Yeah, and then I did get into Dear Evan Hansen for a second, but I kind of moved on pretty quickly from that. But yes, the answer is yes. And Hamilton is supposed to be coming to Florida early next year, and I'm really hoping to get tickets. It's kind of hard right now because they only have tickets open to members of the particular playhouse, but I'm hoping to get tickets because I'm obsessed with Hamilton everything. So let's get into this. So these are some little pamphlets. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty that is. That she found in an old computer room. So that's really exciting. These are from the 70s. Holy moly. These are super fun. Gosh, there's 4 of them. Look how fun these are. These are going to be fun to work with. Ooh, look how pretty. Oof. Alright. And this looks like an old class newsletter. Goodness gracious. Okay, so that's a lot, and I can't wait to play with these more, but you guys are all here to see who is going to win the prize for this month. So I have the 6 participants. I did not include my pen pals that sent in postcards because we always send mail back and forth to each other, so they will always get mail from me. It's taking quite a bit of time right now to reply, but I am making an effort today to send out a bunch of stuff, so we'll see. All right. Karen! Hey, Karen, you always send stuff in, and she's a patron as well, so I'm always excited to see Karen. Let's choose another one just for fun. What's this one? Who do we have here? Olivia! She's also a patron. This is a Patreon day today, isn't it? Oh my god, this is so fun. I will actually just be including little extras in your Patreon packages for June, which I am actually going to get working on tomorrow. So, very exciting. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We've got some really lovely things here, and I cannot wait to get started and playing with them and doing all the fun things. But until next time, thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to send something to my P.O. box and enter the monthly giveaway, the information is always in the description box, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.